Hi again, everybody. Welcome back to We Can Do This. I'm Julie, right here. It's me. And I welcome you back to another live stream on some self-help tips for you. And I think we got a good one today. I've been really kind of excited to talk about this one today. We are going to talk about the benefits of laughter and how many of us don't want to laugh more in our lives. But today, first, got some business to take care of first. I want to dedicate today's broadcast to a couple people in my life who have made me laugh and have put a smile on my face, and some for a very long time. So to start off, please subscribe and save. I would love to be getting more subscribers. My subscribers are very important to me. I have some very wonderful people who are very loyal and supporting me, and I really, really appreciate it. So don't forget to give me that like too, like thumbs up. And in case you haven't noticed yet, if you look behind my right shoulder here, I have an associate today. That is our cat Pager. He is 13 years old, so he's getting to be an old man, but he's my baby. He's had a very, very spoiled life here, as he should. And you may see one or two other ones kind of floating in and around. They're kind of coming at will today, but Pager's just kind of lounging right now, so he's going to hang out with me while I do this. So today I'm going to dedicate the topic of laughter. Pager, Dan says hello. Say hi, Pager. I'm going to dedicate today to Mark, my boyfriend. We make each other laugh quite a bit all the time, and I won't tell you some of the things we do to make each other laugh, but we do. It's a lot of fun. And then there is my friend Dan, and you've met Dan. Dan's been here. He's been on the live stream, and I'm hoping, I think he's going to be coming to spend some time with us next month. And I know he's been wanting to talk about a topic in particular. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to see him again. But he has made me laugh for many years, especially in high school. And then my BFF Tina, can't forget her. We have been best friends for many, many, many years. I could not have a better bestie in my life. And while we've been there for the bad times, we've also done our share of laughing too. And a special one today for my sister and brother-in-law. My sister's birthday is today. So happy birthday, Carol. I love you. And I hope you're having a great day out today, enjoying your birthday. And my brother-in-law is a total riot. I love him to death. And then finally, I am going to dedicate today to a friend of mine named John. He is serving in the armed forces, and he is overseas right now. And we haven't been friends that long. So it's a new friendship. And he is a very wonderful man. And he makes me smile and makes me laugh. And he tells me I've made him laugh too. So with that being said, here's to all of you. Thank you for making me laugh. So this is for you today. And we are going to talk about some things that we can do to make us laugh and some of the benefits. And I have to be honest, when I did this research, I had no idea the amount of especially physical benefits that our body has whenever we laugh. I mean, I've really learned a lot by this topic today. And, I find that a lot of times when I do these topics, sometimes, most of the time, actually, I find these little bits and pieces that are out there that I never knew about some of the things I talk about. So I always say it's very much a learning experience for me as well. So we are first going to start the physical health benefits of laughter. And then we're going to talk about the mental health benefits, which, those are a little more easy because I think they're a little more obvious. But first, let's talk about the physical health benefits. The first one is it boosts our immunity. Whenever we laugh, it actually increases antibody-producing cells and T cell effectiveness in our bodies. And that allows us to help fight off disease and sickness better. I never knew that. So we're really helping our body, helping it help itself. You know, how cool is that? And another thing that it does, it improves our heart health. It actually brings us to a lower prevalence of cardiovascular disease. That's another new one to me too. Did not know that one. It also reduces metabolic syndrome risk. Now, that's also known as insulin resistance syndrome. And what that is that is what our risk of diabetes, stroke, heart disease, and more. But that's what that term means. So whenever we laugh, it actually reduces those risk factors in our system. So once we start laughing, it can really, really benefit us in this way. And I'm going to mention they did a study, and I never knew this existed, but I am really intrigued, and I'll tell you why. We all know yoga. I mean, we've all heard of yoga, but I never knew that there were so many different aspects of yoga. And just recently, I found out that there was chair yoga. And I have a little bit of a back issue, not major, but a little bit of a back issue. And I'm having some troubles with one of my heels right now. And I found chair yoga, and I'm like, well, maybe that would work for me. Maybe I'll try it. But actually, they did a study, and I found this in my research. There is something called laughter yoga. Never heard of it. Did not know about it till now. They said, well, over 3 months' time, when people practice this laughing yoga, and I guess it's where you utilize simulated laughter, it reduced body weight, it reduced BMI, and it reduced stress. I'm in. I am going to be doing a lot more research on that, and I'm going to find it because I'm going to try it. All of that stuff sounds great to me. It sounds like a great direction I need to go in. Another thing that it does, it increases the longevity of our lives. It actually decreases all-cause mortality. Now, that one kind of makes sense, right? I mean, when you're happy all the time and you're healthier, and you're getting those benefits from laughing, the ones we've talked about so far, and these couple that are coming up here. I mean, how amazing could that be to have that as well as a benefit? Now, this next one, this one was a little interesting to me because there was a study that was done on this one too. And they found that laughter actually eases pain. And what they did was they took people and they put them into two groups. And the one group, they put watching a comedy show for 30 minutes. And then the other group watched a documentary for 30 minutes. And sorry about that, guys. I don't know if you can see me right now. I'm not sure what's going on here. Dan, if you're watching, can you please tell me if you can see me? Because I'm not seeing myself. Okay. I'm just going to keep going because I'm not real sure what happened here. Hold on. I froze? Okay. Can you see me now? Nope. You can't see me now? You see me now? Oh, there I am. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay. Dan, you crack me up. Honestly, I see I'm laughing. I'm sitting here laughing. Thank you for your patience, guys. I'm back. Here I am. Okay, let's go into easing pain. And we're talking about people. Half of them were watching comedy, and the other half were watching drama. And they said that the ones that were watching comedy, it actually found their pain tolerance was actually influenced favorably by watching a comedy. and I have to admit, whenever I watch when I'm watching stuff on YouTube, I watch a lot on YouTube. I find myself watching too many serious things, and I can tell that my attitude is changing. That is true, because I will put on something that's going to make me laugh. And one of my favorites, my absolute favorites, is The Big Bang Theory. So I'll put that on, anything to make myself laugh. So that's kind of amazing that it actually helps ease pain tolerance. It's kind of cool. So another thing it does is it reduces the risk of developing functional disabilities. And they said whenever it does more so, whenever you're laughing with others rather than just laughing alone. Interesting tidbit there. Now, this next one I love. Love, love, love it. Because this is something that I did not know, and I love this. So what laughing does, there's a physical benefit where it strengthens your core. It builds strength in your trunk. It builds the muscles here in your shoulders and your diaphragm, and especially the abdominal muscles, right? So it works those internal obliques. So when you laugh, all these different muscles and all these different areas are actually benefits. You're working them. So it's like you're getting a non-exercise workout. That's great. I love that. So now I want to laugh more because I know that there's a really great benefit physically to this. That was something I did not know. So that's pretty awesome, right? So next, other than all these physical benefits, we are going to talk about mental now. And a lot of these are pretty obvious to us, but we're going to mention them anyway. So the one thing that we know it does, this is a no-brainer, is it lowers our stress. Now, who doesn't need to have lower stress these days? I mean, come on, let's be serious about it. We have so much stress, it is off the freaking charts. And anytime that you're really, really stressed out, laughter can decrease the hormone cortisol. And that in turn reverses the stress response. That cortisol can sneak up on us, right? That stress hormone can really cause havoc in our systems. So in order to lower that stress, laughing is great medicine. That's what they've said, forever and ever. Laughter is the best medicine. And it's really true, the more I've read about it. So another thing that it does is it improves depression. It actually alters the levels of dopamine and serotonin. And it increases the release of our endorphins. Now, I've heard that whenever you exercise, it sets off your endorphins, and that makes you feel happier, and it makes you feel better. So that's what actually laughing does too. It brings down the bad stuff, kicks up the good stuff. And we all want the good stuff, right? Let's go for those endorphins. And it also serves as a distraction from challenges. I know when I'm at work, I have a very stressful job as a buyer. My job can change in a moment, in a blink of an eye. I can go into an urgent situation very quickly that I need to react very quickly to. And I can tell you that recently I started walking outside. I have 2 15-minute breaks a day, and I've been trying to get more steps in. So those 15-minute breaks, I've been lucky. It's been nice out. So I've been able to go outside and walk around the building. And then on the yuckier days, I stay inside and I walk around the inside of the building. And I can tell you, whenever I'm walking around, I try to take my mind somewhere else. I need to get away from that moment of challenge, that moment of urgency, or if I'm being criticized or whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Anything that's bringing that challenge on for me, even for a moment, if I can laugh even for a moment, I'm finding it to be very beneficial. So that's definitely a good thing. It gives you that distraction that you need. And this next one, it changes our perspective. Now, I'm going to tell you just a brief story here, and it's not my current job I'm at. This was a job I had many years ago. But it helps change our perspective whenever there's an incident going on. It gives us that mental break. And it decreases the negative impact on your mental health. So I can tell you something that's going to be really funny to you, because now I think about it and I'm laughing. Years ago, I was a customer service person, and I didn't do it for very long, but I did. And one day, one of my customers called in, rips me up one side and down the other because they were yelling at me because they got the wrong size ketchup. Now, at the moment, I was very upset that someone was yelling at me over something that was beyond my control. But, that's what customer service does. You service customers. And once I got out of that incident and I kind of stepped back, and I started to laugh about it. I mean, let's be serious. How serious and what stress deserves being yelled at and screamed at over someone getting a wrong size ketchup? Now, I understand if it's a business or something, I kind of get it, but I am not going to go overboard, and during those 3 years we all lived through, I saw a lot of that. It's like, people, just because they don't have your regular brand there, the world is not coming to an end, and that whole toilet paper thing, don't even get me started on that. I'm not even going to go there. But what it did was, laughing helped me change my perspective. I was so upset to be yelled at, but I'm like, seriously, the wrong size ketchup? Who cares? I think I can get sleep at night knowing that someone got a wrong size ketchup, and, I'm not going to get too seriously, worry about that. And of course, finally, we have to say, of course, there's social benefits to laughter. I mean, let's face it, my friends, my closest friends, a couple of which are really support me here. They support me on Facebook. Laughing and being around people, you help make laugh and they make you laugh. It really helps you connect with others. It really gets you to learn who other people are, what makes them tick. It really increases that social connection that we have with people. And we all need that, in our lives. And I'm going to put this comment up because she deserves it. Shout out to my SRU's Carol. Happy birthday. Definitely. She is actually, I believe, at a football game today. I am not 100% sure of that, but I know she will be watching this later on. So definitely, Carol, happy birthday. All right. So now that we've kind of talked about physical and we talked about the mental, how can we get more laughter in our life? Well, what I've learned, and what you can put into your life too, that laughter is a stress management strategy. I never thought of it as that, because, we all laugh, here or there. I saw it more of a social interaction or something that, helped me mentally. But as I said, I never realized the physical. But it's actually a strategy. It's a tool that we can use to help our overall health. And it's free, it's convenient, and it's beneficial. All great things that we can utilize to make ourselves happier and healthier overall by using this as a strategy in our lives. So we need to make it a habit in our life to support our health. So what are some of the things that we can do? Well, one of the first things is find humor in things, like my story with the ketchup. I mean, when you're frustrated about something, try to laugh about it. I'm not saying everything is laughable, but if you find that something is frustrating or depressing and it's ridiculous, realize that someday you're just going to look at it and laugh like I did. You may not at that moment, but when you step back a little bit and you really think through things, there are other things in my life too that I'm just like, this is absolutely stupid and ridiculous. We all see it in society. I'm sure you've seen it too. So reduce your stress toward the negative events. Try to find the humor in it and shake your head and let it go. Okay, now this next one, I'm laughing because um, you'll see why. So, what they say to do is fake it. Now, I have done this so many times in my life. Do you know, though, that whether you laugh, your laugh is genuine or whether it's fake? Do you know your body doesn't know the difference? Because when you're faking it, you're still activating all those muscles, all those the endorphins, all of that. So whether it's fake or it's simulated, your body doesn't care. It just knows that you're doing it. That's amazing. So that's a great thing that we can use even if we don't feel like it. Because I found, like, how many times in my life, I can't even tell you, where somebody will say, Julie, what are you going to do? And I'll get, I'll wing it. I don't know, which basically means fake it. I don't know. I'll think about it and I'll realize it when I get there. It's going to come anyway, so I'll figure it out, whatever. Sometimes faking it is a good thing. And it can turn into genuine laughter, even if it's simulated. I know sometimes I've just kind of chuckled at something and it sets me into one big length of the church giggles that I can just not quit. And if I put on something that makes me laugh even more, I will end up sitting here crying because I'm laughing so hard. And I'm sure you've all had experiences like that too, where you just get the giggles and sometimes they're just not in the most appropriate places to be giggling, but you still do. But like I said, you know, you can still get the positive effects whether you're faking it or not. And the final thing that I'm going to mention is watch something funny, like they did in the study. There are many times where I'll put I will put it a movie on, or like I said, I put something funny on that I love to watch that I know that's going to make me laugh and giggle. And how does that not help? You know, when you're watching something funny, even though you're bummed, you can still kind of get that simulated laugh going. And we've already said that that's beneficial. So that's a great thing. So let's sum it up here. Laughing. We can improve our physical being. We can improve our mental being. And we can improve our social status and our social abilities. We need to find ways to laugh more. You know, use this as our management system, as a stress management system. Enable yourself to enjoy all the benefits that laughing can bring for you. And quite frankly, you know, encourage your friends to do the same, but quite frankly, we all love to laugh. We all love a good laugh. And it's hard today in many, many ways. And we all struggle. But let's try to laugh some more together. And this is exactly why I wanted to do this today. I learned a lot from my research and I wanted to share it with you so that you can maybe utilize some of these things in your life. And if you laugh more, that's going to make me happy and I'm going to laugh more too. So there you are. That's today's topic. And while I'm going to ask you again to subscribe and save, you know, we always do the teaser at the end of the session. And next week, my topic is going to be ways to feel more courageous. I think we've all had things in our lives that we're afraid of, or you know, we're scared of. And what can we do to help ourselves be braver, be more courageous? It doesn't mean you maybe still aren't scared, but we're going to talk about some ways, things that we can do to be more courageous. So with that being said, you know how I got to end. I got to end the show. I believe in you. I'm trying to believe in myself. You know, I'm definitely a work in progress. Maybe you are too. I believe in you. That's why I do this live stream, because I genuinely do care. And I do want to help someone. And I hope today did help you. And I hope you will join me again next week. It's Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to join me when we talk about courage. So with that being said, we got this. We can do this. I can, and I will. And you can too, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. It means the world to me that you are able to join me. I hope you're having an amazing weekend. Have a great week next week. And definitely remember to stay safe. So until next time, same bat time, same bat channel. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.